Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to recap the top 25 of week 7 and see each game, and we're just going to go over it. And let's start off now. Okay, guys, so here's the top 25 recap of week 7. Back on the ground. Here we go. So first off, you got ranked 5 North Carolina versus Florida State. Florida State almost lost to Jacksonville State, so that just tells you how I felt about this game. Florida State shocked us all, got up 31-7 at halftime. Still felt like North Carolina had a chance to come back, and the guy just dropped the ball at the end of the game. I think they'd have won it. You know, he gets that catch. They're getting ready to win, and they fell short, losing 31-28, and they're going down the top 25. That is brutal, but for Florida State, that is huge. That's a big win. Biggest game of the whole week. Georgia versus Alabama, in my opinion, the biggest game maybe the whole football season, or at least in the regular season. Obviously, it's not the biggest game the whole season. But anyways, Georgia versus Alabama, big game. Georgia was playing with Alabama the whole game till the second half, and that's where things changed, where Alabama had that 21-0 run. Alabama wins pretty big, 41-24. I mean, they also got some good picks there, and, you know, that was huge. Next up, we have Texas A&M versus Mississippi State. Kind of what I expected out of the score, maybe a little bit more scoring, especially on Mississippi State. They started off so great in week 1 and just haven't had it since. And, you know, Texas A&M is going to win by 14, 28-14. It was a good game, but, yeah, I guess that was just the result, you know. I forgot to talk about Boston College versus Virginia Tech. My bad, guys. Thought this game might be a good game, especially that Boston College played North Carolina, but it was just a blowout. Virginia Tech should go up in the rankings. Boston College, I thought it was going to be a good game. I thought Boston College may be sneaky. I know Virginia Tech's sneaky good, but just that's how it turned out. 40-14, Virginia Tech on top. This was the most sloppiest game of the whole week, in my opinion, in the top 25. Louisville versus Notre Dame. I was hoping Louisville come on top. I think Notre Dame's not a ranked 4 team, if not top 25 in my opinion. You know how I talk about them. They're not good. They're really not, I don't think. But they're winning, so. And they won 12-7 against Louisville. Louisville had the lead at once, but they just could not hold on and win the game. Next up, we got a really good game. #14 Auburn versus South Carolina. Gamecocks weren't too bad versus Florida. Not amazing. They just didn't really start playing until the end. Didn't do bad first drive, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure. But in this game versus Auburn just doesn't seem like a top 20 team. Definitely, maybe not even top 25. And they lost this game. I think it was 31-19. I will show the score up real quick, but yeah, Auburn's got to do better for sure. Next up, Pittsburgh at Miami. Miami had a devastating loss their last game to Clemson, and it was not even close. People thought it would be a close game. It was to see if Miami was for real, top 4, possible college playoff team, and I don't think they had it. Still probably a top 15 team, but just not, top 4. But Pittsburgh also, I'm pretty sure, lost NC State. I don't know if it was the last week, but they weren't able to turn things around. Miami wins. Pittsburgh starting QB wasn't able to be there. 31-19 win for Miami. This was a game that was a 12-point game, 31-19. So, there we go. Well, Clemson versus Georgia Tech. Clemson undefeated, ranked 1 in the nation. They deserve it. They played Georgia Tech. and it was tough for Georgia Tech. And you'll probably never believe this, but by the way, the score was 73-7. And they probably very well could have scored again and got 80. They just, brought in a punter to BQB. So anyways, Clemson, like I said, went 73-7. Georgia Tech, believe it or not, I'm pretty sure scored their first drive. And, yeah, that was it. So 73-7, not much to talk about here. Clemson keeps rolling on. Here we go. Kentucky versus Tennessee. In my opinion, the most shocking game in the top 25 this week. I was not expecting this, and Kentucky murdered them, and it was at Tennessee. So that was a huge win for the Wildcats, and hopefully by now they're in the top 25. I've not checked because, well, I haven't really looked, but yeah, Kentucky probably is in the top 25, and Tennessee should be out of the top 25. This was a maybe the second most shocking game if Tulane would have won, if not the most shocking. Tulane had a very good chance, but they weren't able to secure a win. SMU would go on to win in overtime. SMU has to play Cincinnati next week, so I don't think they'll stay undefeated for long. But for now, they're undefeated. SMU wins 37-34. Some people call this the most shocking upset of the week. Honestly, I was expecting it. Coastal Carolina versus Louisiana Lafayette. Yeah, it's out Louisiana Lafayette. Forgot to put that, by the way, guys, but it doesn't matter. But, yeah, I wasn't really that shocked. Coastal Carolina's been playing good ball, and I like what I'm seeing from them. Beat Arkansas State pretty good. Came in and won this one 30-27. Louisiana Lafayette was due. That's how I feel about it. And, yeah, it was 30-27. Anyway, see you guys later on this recap of the top 25 games for Week 7. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And we'll be back with another banger soon because we're on the grind.